into the fact that taxi Fountas has been accused of making racist remarks. Get you guys to that. Also, the bus Skrine was arrested in the Canadian border for fraud. Also, get you guys the fact that Smoot has been arrested right in the Loudoun County area, by the way, for a very precarious reason. Get you guys to that. Former NFL star just got arrested in the Loudoun County area, and it's Smoot, by the way. Also, guys, there's more on the Iowa and Iowa State gambling house, by the way, as 7 other players have been charged for gambling houses. Well, I'll tell you who they are. You also got let's see, Grayfree will be playing for Greece in the FIBA Basketball World Cup, by the way, because of an injured knee. And also, Harry Kane's gonna be agreeing to Bayern Munich, by the way, in the offer worth up to 331 mil, by the way. So I'll get you guys to that, and many other news to come as well, by the way. So I'm gonna get you guys to it. So first things first, everybody, I'm gonna start things out with the fact that Taxi Fountas has been accused of making racist remarks to his United team, to the DC United teammate of his, Nigel Robertha, by the way. His offer ran out after the allegations came out. Fountas, by the way, got shrugged with a foam roller by Robertha. And that foam rollers are used to treat muscle injuries as well, by the way. Robertha told team officials that Fountas used the racist remark, the N-word, by the way. Robertha got reinstated last month in July 24th. Last September, Fountas used the racist remark to Damion Lowe, which was overheard by Aime Inabilla. So clearly, Taxi Fountas made him some little piece of trash. That's what he is. There's no room for racist remarks. There really is no room for it at all. All right, there's none. Taxi Fountas, you shouldn't have said that stuff on live TV. You know better than that. You should be ashamed of yourself, and you should be arrested. You should be indicted by now. I'll tell you about that. Taxi Fountas, there's no room for racism. All right. And no one's gonna give you any second chances. No one. I hope that no other MLS team it gives you a second chance. No one. All right. Taxi Fountas, there's no room for racism at all. All right. We're all treated differently. We're all equals here. All right. Taxi Fountas, get it together. Other news I want to report, by the way, that Buster Skrine was arrested in the Canadian border after fraud charges, by the way, for obtaining 100K plus from banks throughout the Canadian border. Skrine went to numerous banks for illegally obtaining cash, part of his little fraud scheme. Skrine was retired, by the way. He's an NFL player. It also says right here that he used bank accounts with fraudulent checks. It also says right here that he got the portion of the group of the guap before the check clears. Now Skrine did this at numerous financial institutions or banks in the Durham region in Canada. It also says right here that pulling scams across Canada. Skrine was had plans to go back to the U.S. border, which he did. Now Skrine was facing 14 charges of fraud of possession of property obtained by a crime, which is 4 counts of fraud over 5K, 7 counts of making false statements, procuring cash, 3 counts possessing property obtained by a crime over 5K, and possession of property obtained by a crime under 5K. Clearly, you may be facing some tough times there. So try to make it back to the U.S. border, but Skrine, you're in peril right now. So Skrine, not good, real not good. So Skrine, you better get together, cause you're facing some fraud charges, 14 or 15 charges, by the way. So not good for Skrine, which is nice. So he hopefully gets out of the Canadian border and tries to get back to the U.S. border. That's all he's got to do. So he needs to get it together. It's not good. If he's committed charges, he can be facing time behind bars. I can tell you about that, guys. Also, another news to report, by the way, that Smoot was arrested in Loudoun County, right here in Loudoun County border, and it's gonna be Loudoun County area, right here in Loudoun County, by the way, on a misdemeanor, failing to comply with the support obligation. By the way, it's very unclear what he's arrested of or charged exactly for. Because you guys remember back in 2005 where the Vikings, by the way, they had this little love boat. They had this love boat scheme they had, where all of a sudden these football players, these Vikings players, they hired prostitutes for them to have sex on water. Clearly, that's not looking good there. It's really not. So yeah, that did not look good there, which it did not as well. So you guys remember that was back in 2005, by the way, and he was arrested for traffic violations as well. But he's been arrested yet again for on a misdemeanor failing to comply with the support obligation in Loudoun County, by the way. So this isn't looking good for Smoot. And honestly, if he's convicted of charges, he can be facing life behind bars. So it's not looking good for him. I can tell you about that, guys. So not good for Smoot, which is not good. Also, guys, some other news to report, by the way, that Justin Jackson is retiring from the NFL after 5 seasons. So big congrats to him on that. Another news, by the way, oh yes, Eddie Menz, oh yeah. A Khalil fanatic of mine that I've had a long history with since middle school years. He's going to be going to Team USA for the North American Championships in powerlifting, by the way, and at the Cayman Islands, by the way. And he's going to be, and it's no secret, he's going to be on the road to the Paris Olympics, Paris Games 2024, guys. So Eddie Menz, wish nothing but the best. Hopefully you get all that gold. I'm looking forward to it, Eddie Menz. Eddie Menz, keep doing what you're doing. I know you can do it. I know you can. I'm rooting for you, Eddie Menz. I'm rooting for you. So, Eddie Menz, keep doing congrats. Keep doing what you do. Represent Team USA, and hopefully you get a spot at the Paris Olympics in 2024. I'm looking for. Hopefully that happens. You better be sure that happens, Eddie Menz. I know it will. But do you, Eddie Menz? Do you? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts about that are, guys. Another news here to report, by the way, that Sean Dawkins has been deceased at 52. My thoughts are with Dawkins' family members and his fans. Awful news there, everybody. Awful news. So not look good there. Rest in peace, Sean Dawkins. Another news here to report, by the way, that 4 more ISU football players and 3 more Iowa football players, they have been charged for sports betting habits, by the way. That totals 7 players in total. So ISU running backs, Jarrell Brock, Jake Remsburg, Isaiah Lee, and Deshaun Hanukkah. Iowa wide receivers were Jack Johnson, he's been charged. Arian Bruce, IV, and Reggie Bracey, including student manager Owen O'Brien. They too have been charged with the players facing and the players, by the way, they are facing tampering with records for concealing their identities and electronic devices, by the way, and activity, by the way, as well. The charge carries up to 2 years behind bars and a $855 to $8,540 $40,000 fine, by the way. Brock made 1,327 online wages, totaling 12,050 plus on DraftKings account associated with a non-athlete, by the way. His wages were in 3 games, which in last season against Iowa, KSU, and Texas Tech, Brock made 13 wagers on the ISU b-ball games out of ISU preseason practices this month. Now, Bruce and Bracey, they allegedly worked together, placing bids while underage, using DraftKings account, registered, using Bruce. Yeah, registered, by the way, using Bruce, by the way, who was over 21. It also says right here that, quote, that Bruce made 11 wagers on games he played during the 2021 and 8 in games played last year. This is right here, quote, that Bruce made 132 wagers, totaling 4,342 plus, placing bets in last year's game against Northwestern and the Music City Bowl against Kentucky. Bracey made 66 wagers, totaling 75 while underage. Bets he played against Michigan and South Dakota State last season. And Lee, on the flip side, he was accused of placing bets on FanDuel account registered to his fiance, including 21 involving 12 ISU games he played during the 2021 and 2022 season. Lee made money line wager on Texas versus ISU in 2021. That ISU did win 30-7, by the way. Hanukkah used his mother's DraftKings account, placing 70 wagers on ISU b-ball games and 288 total mobile online wagers of 1,262 plus total, by the way. Remsburg used his mother's account, making 273 wagers, 6 NCAA events that were involved. Remsburg made wagers under his mom's name to avoid NCAA penalties, and he was made aware of the NCAA rules prohibiting athletes from gambling habits, by the way. Johnson was accused of placing bids under his mother's DraftKings account, 2 Iowa games, one in 2021, and the other was in 2022, a games he wasn't even playing in. Now, Johnson, by the way, he made 380 wagers totaling 1,800 plus underage. O'Brien was accused of making 380 wagers, by the way, underage, using his mom's FanDuel account with 3 on Iowa football games while on staff last season. So clearly this is not looking good for Iowa and Iowa State, which is clearly not. And if none of these players are convicted of the charges, 2 years sentence behind bars. It's not looking good. It's really not looking good. So they need to get this together. And they need to quit placing bids. It's not looking good though. They need to get some help they need. So not good for these guys. Really not good at all. Another news here to report, by the way, that Hurricane has agreed to be in the Bayern Munich in offer worth up to 131 mil. He'll head to Germany to get a medical, by the way, a physical, before signing his 4-year offer. So let me know what your thoughts about that are, guys. Another news, by the way, that Bryson and Mercy Miller, they're gonna be teaming up to play b-ball at Notre Dame High School. So big congrats to them on that. Brian, that's all you gotta know on that, everybody. Also, guys, I want to say congrats to Brody Jenner and Tia Blanco. They had their first kid which is a girl by the name of Honey Ray Jenner. So big congrats to them on that. Another news here to report, by the way, that let's see. Other news here to report, ladies and gentlemen, that let's see, Other news here to report, ladies and gentlemen, that yes, Pirates defeat the Brewers Pirates they beat the Braves 7-5. Tigers defeat the Twins again 3-0. Guardians defeat the Blue Jays 4-3. The Cards defeat the Rays again 5-2. Phillies defeat the Nats yet again 6-2. Red Sox defeat the Royals again 2-0. Orioles defeat the Astros 5-4. Dodgers defeat the Rockies 2-1. So that's all the news you gotta know on that. Check out for more games later on today. Check it out, guys. Another news here to report, by the way, that yes, Joey Bats, he has inked a 1-year offer with the Blue Jays, and he's gonna be retiring as well, by the way, too. So let me know your thoughts about that, because I'll definitely just respond as well, everybody. Also, guys, I'm pretty sure you guys may have seen this just a moment ago, early today. Panda Aime, she's coming to Sonic Dash in 3 days. Sonic Dash Plus, Sonic Prime Dash as well. And also, she's also gonna be arriving to Sonic Force Speed Battle as well. Now, keep in mind, she was leaked. She was leaked character, and the leaks were real. They were real. So yes, Panda Aime will also be arriving to Sonic Force Speed Battle, and I believe it's gonna be right after Super Silver event yet again. So that's all there's you gotta know, everybody. So yes, Panda Aime is coming to Sonic Force Speed Battle, which she is. Mummy Nux is coming. Mummy Knuckles is gonna be coming. Santa Sonic is coming. Classic Super Sonic is coming as well. Sir Galahad Tech Knight Silver is coming as well. Classic Super Sonic Santa Sonic is coming as well. And Tech Knight Galahad, Sir Galahad, Tech Knight Galahad, they're coming as well. And also, High Voltage Surge is coming. Yes, you know Surge, one of Sonic's rivals. Surge, High Voltage Surge, she's coming as well, which she is. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it, I really am. That was now, Panda Aime was linked, but she was. And Mummy Knuckles is coming as well. But Warlock Infinite as well, really? Warlock Infinite, come on. He was linked as well, by the way. And I honestly hope that Kid Tsunami arrives. You know, Kid, he arrives as well. Look forward to that. Hopefully have to look forward to that. So yes, guys. Pan Am is gonna ride the Force Speedboat, and I believe it's right after Super Silver event yet again. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll lock her too. So I'm gonna lock all of them. Looking forward to that. So I've already logged Lego Sonic, Lego Tales, Lego Aime, whichever I logged. So look forward to that, guys. Look, really am. Don't forget, guys, Gamescom is later this month. Check it out. You'll see more stores. I'm looking forward to that. Another series to report, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that once every brother wishes shout out to Chris Hemsworth, Hulkamania, Viola Davis, Alison Stoner, Ali Shaheed Muhammad, Asherah, DJ Sky High, Baby, Tasha, Gowry, Jacqueline Fernandez, Sarah Pato, Tierra Wack, to Tommy Lauren, Luke Coven, Whitney Wren, Zoe Campbell, Ashley Jensen, Questa, Lindsay Hubbard, Roger Craig, who was the voice of the Speedy Bluebird Sonic, by the way, Speedy Bluebird, and of the Speedy Bluebird right here is Sonic. He's one of the many voices of the Speedy Bluebird right here, Sonic, by the way. And also Jay Boog, President President Davo, Morgan Westbrooks, Patty Mills, Tia Booth, Tingley Mortimer, Malik Berry, Amber Matiano. You got Pablo Sandoval, Augustina Palma, Kevin Knox, and Kyle Guy. And also Dwayne Martin as well. So send my birthday wish. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Carolyn Murphy, Nikita Dryson, Anna Gunn, Tracy Tudor, Alba Fire, and Jemima West, to Hansel Atori of World Heroes as well. So I'm sending my birthday wishes, shout out, tweets, everybody please be sure to do so on that. That's everything there's you got to know about. That's all this I can say about that. Well, ladies, that's going to do right there for the Khalil Habo Sports Board. Like, subscribe as always to the Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page by any element. So what do you thought your responses of let's see here. Buster Skrine being arrested on in the Canadian border on fraud charges. Let me know about that, guys. What repercussions can we taxi Fountas? He was accused of making racist remarks, by the way. Let me know which thoughts about the repercussions can be waiting him, by the way. Your thoughts exactly on let's see here. Eddie Menz, you know, repping Team USA. He's a Khalil fanatic of mine. I've had a very long history with, by the way, since middle school years. He's going to be competing in North American Championships, by the way, in the Cayman Islands. He's on the road to the Paris Games 2024. Looking forward to that, guys. He was a great freak dealing with a knee injury. He will not be competing in the FIBA World Cup, by the way, B-ball. So not look good there. Also, guys, let's see here. There's a Joey Bats getting a 1-year offer with the Blue Jays, and he's going to retire by the 11, but that's going to just as well, buddy. It does on Justin Jackson retiring from the NFL after 5 seasons. Let me know about that. I'll just as well. Also, got some send your brother wish shouts out to Chris Hemsworth, Hulkamania, Viola Davis, Alison Stoner, Ali Shaheed Muhammad, Asherah, DJ Sky High, Baby, Tasha Gurry, Jacqueline Fernandez, Sarah Puto, Tierra Hunk, Tommy Lauren, Luke Kwan, Luke Kwan, Whitney Wren, Morgan Westbrooks, Patty Mills, Tia Booth, Tinsley Mortimer, Malik Berry, Amber Montiano, Pablo Sandoval, Augustina Palma, Kevin Knox, and Kyle Guy. Some of my brother wishes out, tweets them once again. Please be sure to do so. And that's all that you got to know, everybody. I'll be back for more breaking news, times live updates on what's on the whole morning, the sports, and everything that you got to know. That's all that I say. Take care, you guys. You guys have a good weekend. Please be safe with that. Bye-bye.